Greetings, lovely Taurians. Thanks for joining me, excuse me, at the Lightroom forecast. Thank you. Let's get into your February reading. Not that time's a linear kind of idea. So whenever you look at this is the perfect time for you to look at it. So let's get shuffling. We're looking at overarching energies around you, currents swirling around you, lovely Taurus, at the moment, and choices and challenges and traits for ease at this time. And we are heading into the full moon in Leo tomorrow, so I'll be doing a time and tides then if you want to tune in. So let's see, overarching energies for beautiful Taurus today, or at this time. Wow. We have the beautiful and very much an Aquarian card of the star, the water bearer, hands in the heavens and feet firmly planted on the earth, bridging the gap. It's a card of, it's probably one of the really dazzling, wonderful cards. I mean, there are a lot of them, I suppose, but it's a card of healing, of wishes and dreams coming true. But it's also in an abstract sense, the idea of being a bridge between the earth and the stars, and a transmitter of sorts. So maybe we're getting insights leading up to this full moon in Leo, insights possibly into, this is what I get, childhood memory, childhood things, feelings, emotions at this time, lovely Taurus. So let's see the choices in that. It is a beautiful card, and it is a card of healing, and of course no healing can ever occur unless we welcome it, unless we work at it, welcome it, want it. Emphasis on wanting it. Anyway, I'll pull, this card just jumped out, Taurus, beautiful Taurus. While we're talking about healing, the Three of Swords, an understanding of sorrow, of pain. Maybe this is something that you're doing a review of at the moment, or you're working with on a healing, some sort of healing path or journey. I think that's kind of pertinent. Our choices, beautiful Taurus, at this time. Choices for the lovely Taurians. What are we looking at the moment for lovely Taurus, where we see the beautiful star, this understanding? I mean, in some ways the Three of Swords is like an intellectual understanding of sorrow, and it can be not actually in the feeling of it, can be something from the past or past experiences of it. So with choices, yes, this is beautiful. We have the Nine, sorry about the light, we have the Nine of Cups. This is about, for me, the Nine of Cups, and often in other decks, this is the Thoth deck, and it's called happiness. It's quite simple, yet so hard sometimes to fully feel. As I said, in traditional decks, it can be a little figure, and above are these 9 cups. So this independence, there's independence in the nines. There's a understanding of what goes on in our unconscious with the nines, and it's also the passing well, not the passing, but it presents itself in our material world around us, so we see it. But the nine's often to me, and so we see this card in a position of choice, is independence in terms of our emotional landscape capabilities, our ability to have our cups full and radiating. We're not relying on, it's just us. We're not relying on anyone else to materialize that for us, is what I'm getting here in choice. So this, we're taking full responsibility for our 9 cups here, and we're enjoying it. And probably everyone around us is too, because we're quite self-sufficient on one level, but it gets poured out to everyone else around us as well. So that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm just, it's a really wonderful thing. It's like this concept of having it's not a concept though, the idea of understanding motivations and intentions, I guess, of the heart and of emotion. So let's look at challenges for beautiful Taurus at this current time. It's very hot here. I'm not complaining. I think some of the trees are, though. They need some water, maybe. Challenges for beautiful Taurus at this current time, please. Challenges. The challenges, we get 2 cards that came out. They seem to be in this challenge position. A couple of cards coming out in each reading for this. So, the challenge for you beautiful Taurians at this time, it seems, with these cards, is that we get the 4 of Swords, which is, again, a card of healing, of self-directed rest. It's got nothing to do with anything else that's going on around you. This knowing, this 4 is knowing when to rest from the battles of life, when to take time out. And again, I must mention that traditionally it is the knight with the 3 swords above him and the 1 sword in repose by his side, welcoming in some healing and some respite, getting yourself on a cellular level giving your cells what they need with rest. But because this challenge too, because this can be a challenge because we don't often recognize or want to do this. It's necessary for any kind of growth. And so what we see here in this challenge is the universe is the world, because this is a whole new cycle. This is heralding for you beautiful Taurians, a whole new cycle. Change is difficult. Change brings up all sorts of feelings that we can't actually sometimes even put words to. We don't have words. So there's always the fear thing that comes. Often, not always, often. This is a whole new cycle. It's a whole new karmic cycle if you want to go along with that. But we're entering this portal, which is a new zone. It's a new zone. We penetrate that and move through it because we're ready to, and we've done the healing for it. The Four of Swords in the Thoth deck is called truce. It's a point of respite and rest. This is our challenge, Taurus. It seems this is what the cards seem to be directing us to, is that this is our challenge. But is this not such a beautiful, beautiful card? The universe. Here we go again. It's amazing. It is amazing. We go around, and we go through and we go around again because we've understood, and we've actually put into form the concept that we ourselves can be independent generators of our emotional systems. It's not to say we don't need other people, but in order to be fully functional, we are independent in this ability to feel happiness. It's not dependent on anyone else. So this is our choice. It's a really amazing reading with this universe. It is such a glorious card. Now, beautiful Taurus, let's get a card for traits for ease for beautiful Taurus at this time. What traits can we embody for ease at this time? Because it is of sort in many ways a transition. Just one card, please, for Taurus. We get two. Oh, we get two cards. Now, traits for ease. Wow. You know, and that's what I was, the 9. Anyway, we get first card, which very rarely comes out, but we get, which I love, the Devil. And the Thoth deck, the Devil, yes, it is about when people talk of bondage and all of that, yes, it is about that. But it's actually mental. It's in the mind. See these little tormented creatures in these bubbles. But the other part of the Devil card in the Thoth deck is about living well, is about taking on all that this life in this 3D zone, this earth plane, all of those amazing things that we can experience in life. Traits for ease: be open to new experience, be open to all the beauty, to all the wonderful people that we can meet, that we can offer so much to, and that offer us so much. All the amazing experiences, all the animal life and insect life and plant life and everything that is being alive on this planet. This is the directive here in this reading, is to enjoy that, is to immerse yourself in it. This is so important. And with that beautiful Devil card, we get the 9 of discs, which again, as I said before, the 9, we see this in our world. Traditionally an independent woman with everything around her, self-made. This is independence. So traits for ease, just feel that independence. You're not beholden to anyone else. Sure, we have attachments, connections, obligations, but intrinsically we ascertain what is healthy and what is not. The devil suggests to us that because there are two very strong sides to this, the devil suggests that we need to really figure that out. And maybe this process of healing things that are either from the past, or we get to a point where we need to in order to continue a new cycle, which is natural law at certain times for everything, new cycles. But yeah, the enjoyment and full immersion in life, and this is a gift. We also need to understand what are the things in this life gift that act as bondage, toxicity to us. So we have a choice here to delineate and be independent, and be emotionally independent, and generally with these two cards, it's about you're a self-generating system, my dear Taurians. And maybe just a little bit of rest and respite before we go through that then into the new portal in the world, into our new cycle. This is beautiful. So I'm going to get a journey map card. Wow, and that just flipped out like full on. It's I'll be coming in tomorrow with the full moon in Leo reading if you want to join me for that. And it's a very childlike, inspiring time. We get two cards that popped out. Wow, this is beautiful. So we get the Sprite. The Sprite is a card of childlike fun, running around, being cheeky, being a bit naughty, having fun, laughing. This is the golden child. And it reminds us that he can appear at any time to lighten the load. With that, we get two little star cards. Express your truth, lovely Taurians. Create unconscious archetypes. What are yours? Now that card really is about understanding your own individual archetypes and use this in a creative way. And we get the Ace of Water, intuition, emotional center. This is very much about healing and understanding unconscious drives and motivators, which I believe in your healing in this process, that's what you're working with. But yay, we get the Sprite, this gorgeous card. Look at him. He is about life and living. So beautiful, Taurians. On that note, thank you very much for joining me. And hopefully you can join me for Time and Tides tomorrow. And if not, have a wonderful, wonderful week. It'll be up there anyway at any time that you feel like watching. So thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you got something out of this. Good on you. Cheery. Bye for now.